going to parties or clubs. I really enjoy a small get together, but anything larger than about 7 or 8 people and I have a hard time enjoying myself. Turning 30 last year gave me a huge realization that I might never have to go into a nightclub ever again to hang out with my friends or meet new people, and I couldn't be happier. XD. Glee. My GF tried to get me to watch it. It's one of her favorite shows. It just wasn't for me. My sister loves that show, and the singing was fun, but it got hard to watch. Hooking up/dating. Getting ghosted or turned down so many times really turned me off of it. I hear you. Especially with a child, it's hard enough to find the time to date. Then you have to deal with people blowing you off or crappy people. Trying to find someone that you click with while juggling being a single parent and your career just isn't worth it. An open relationship. I had high hopes, but it ended up just being her banging a bunch of other people while I slowly rotted away on the inside. Edit. Thanks for the conversations y'all. I didn't think that this comment would get any traction, and I've been enjoying reading all the comments. Did it start as an open relationship, or was it suggested midway through? Strip clubs. My friends always wanted to go, but to me, it's just loud and a waste of money. Same here. I just always felt this immense sadness from these places, and was mostly bored there. Went to some a few times with friends, because they wanted to, and I was curious. Never would go there on my own. Hunting. Grew up rural and all my friends hunted. Nothing against hunting, it's just boring as fuck. And cold and early. I'll gladly eat it with you though lol. Hell of a username you got there. Wine. Tried to get into wine for a minute. Never really got what made wine good. People like it cause of how it is. Other PPLS kids. I have kids, and it is very tough to like other people kids. Carrots, soy products and nipple clamps on me. Have you tried the clamps without the carrots and soy sauce? Organic chemistry. I remember early in college, everyone used to gripe about organic chemistry being so much harder. To me it was way easier than the inorganic stuff. Just a lot of shapes and patterns to memorize and follow. Dancing. I know it attracts women, but I just hate it. I'm a woman and I can't dance. I'm attracted to men who do things I enjoy. Going out to eat, drinking, driving around, hiking, working out, listening to music. If any dancing happens, it's a silly drunk happy dance. If you see such a spectacle, I must really like you. Edited to sorry, I didn't mean to imply I'm single. I found the guy who does these things with me way back in backquote 99. Cooking. I can do it, but don't love it. I hate cooking. Spend all that time getting something ready, just for it to be demolished in 10 minutes. People. Just don't fucking like most people. I don't like people much, and they don't much like me. Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind sums me up perfectly. Clubbing. Still can't understand how people find it fun without drugs. Had to give up on hanging out with decent people cause they kept insisting on clubbing every weekend. It's not about fun, it's about survival. We'd starve and freeze without baby seal blubber. Starbucks. Granted, I take my coffee black, but I did not care for the taste of their coffee. I think the popularity of it stems from all the sugary drinks they sell. The popularity of Starbucks is in its standardization. No matter where you are in the world, Starbucks can make your drink exactly the same as they make it at your home location. Having to actively hang out with male coworkers. Everything is a fucking D*** measuring contest. I don't know your coworkers, but I can promise not all of us are like this. A couple of my coworkers and I mostly talk about food and the games we play with our other groups of friends. Work. Stay in school kids. Stay in school. Sigh. I feel you. Cars and guns. I mean if a cool car drives by I'll think, cool. But that's about as far as it goes. Every guy I meet talks about guns. I worked in a job where it was common, and if they knew that, it just gets worse. Like, IDC about them. I feel the same about tools. I have a garage full of them, and when guys come over they like to talk about them, whereas to me, they just make the jobs I use them for easier. I don't actually care to talk about them. Sports. I just can't get into it. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Country music. I tried. I even tried the different stuff people recommended. Whatever you're thinking, I tried that too. I couldn't do it. Dunno if you're interested, and I know it's annoying when people say you don't like that because you didn't hear *THIS*, but I do not like country at all yet love the Cocaine and Rhinestones podcast. Really country western music, but still it's great, and I can really appreciate it. Stadium country blows, sorry y'all. Alcohol. I don't like the taste of alcohol, but I definitely enjoy the feeling it gives. Pretty sure a lot of people are like me. Socializing for fun. Never worked out for me. Always ended up liking the quality time I had with myself. Not that I hate meeting people or being out with others, it's just I prefer staying home to relax or chill in my spare time. I think I'm sort of the opposite. I enjoy doing things with my friends and maintaining that bond. I also like having time to myself to do whatever I want. What I can't stand is people who socialize specifically to network and get some sort of gain from it in their career. Feels manipulative and scummy. Golf and salmon. Salmon like sushi or salmon cooked. Dating single moms. God bless all of them, but I'm trying to start my own family, not join one. My son says this is my type. I definitely have a soft spot for kids without active dads in their life. I know how it feels to be them. Sports. I cannot count how many times I've tried to get into sports but just couldn't. I've tried everything from basketball to football but nothing worked for me. Speaking for myself, I think that the love for sports stemmed from the fact that I was watching people do things that I wish that I could do. Growing up, almost all I wanted was to be an elite athlete. So seeing people be that always had my interest. But that's also partially part of how I can understand when people don't like sports. Not everybody wanted to be an athlete like I did, causing them to become sports fans. And I'm sure there's several other possibilities as well. Life. Me too, bud. Tomatoes. Tried everything, growing my own different varieties, BLTs, burgers, sandwiches, food of the devil. Same. Tomato sauce on the other hand is just fine. IPAs. They taste like cough medicine to me. I remember when IPAs first started to trend. There were some truly bad ones in the beginning. It was like drinking a pine tree. There are some really good IPAs out there now, but it was rough. NSFW. A few of the women I've dated wanted me to choke them during sex. I thought I should like it if they did. I fucking hate it and won't do it anymore. Makes me really uncomfortable. Just wait until you find someone who asks you to slap and or punch them in the face. That's both a yikes and a nope from me. People. Olives. They go back to ancient Greece and I love the idea of them. I have spent 4 decades trying to enjoy the putrid shit. At best I like black olives on pizza and only pizza. Do the olive test. Have 1 olive a day for 2 weeks. You'll be hooked. I hated olives, but tried this for fun and now I go through jars super quick.